Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Full Metal Cran Eaters, brought to you by the Joint Task Force Radio Network and sponsored by Mad Viking Beard and Mustache Company. The views and opinions expressed on Full Metal Cran Eaters do not reflect the views and opinions of Mad Viking or Joint Task Force Radio. Someone will be offended at some point during this broadcast because there's always one. You have been warned, so sit back, relax, enjoy, have fun, and interact with us. Yeah.
You are no longer black, or brown, or yellow, or red. You are now green. You are light green, or dark green. Do you understand?
It's that full metal cran-eating creature in the sand, creeping, keeping every man, woman, child in our land, sleeping peacefully and shatter any enemy they come across. You messing with America, then you must really wanna lost something soft. It's not of pertinence or interest. Gladly sacrifice themselves so you don't have to witness the cost of what your freedom is, and they gain it in inches. So long story short, don't end up on the shit.
It's that full metal cran eaters, 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 full metal cran eaters.
You're easily offended, then you legally should exit. There's no decency on this frequency. Our method is bringing prime time entertainment to the veterans, and those of you who know the truth is what they have protected. Shout out to Tommy Roddick and the baby Jesus, run it up, saving 22 by the day, homie, buddy up. Sit back and relax while the dude speaks some facts. While you're here, have a snack of some color-coded wax.
It's that full metal cran eaters, 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 full metal cran eaters.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Full Metal Cran Eaters, brought to you by Mad Viking Beard Mustache Company, joined by Baby Jesus.
Hello.
I'm Tommy Roddick, and if you see Randall's comment over there, he messaged me last night. He goes, "What? No show tonight?" And I was like, "Dude, it's Wednesday." He's like, "Oh."
At least you
He's
didn't ask about on Friday.
I know.
How's it going, Randall? Damien, Matt. Thanks for joining, everybody.
Yes, thank you for being here. So, how's your week so far?
Sucks. It's not work, honestly. Like, we're a whole day ahead at work now. But
Better than
they fired
14.
the idiot.
It's
they
better
fired
than what
the-
I'm going through. 14 weeks
Yeah.
behind at work.
14 weeks.
14 weeks
I would be like,
behind.
no, I'm done. See ya.
That's the whole shop. The whole shop is 14 weeks behind. So,
Oof.
oh,
They finally fired the idiot I worked with, so now I actually have a competent employee. I can say that because I'm not at work. And he no longer works there. But I'm all right. I'm here.
you had a pretty good post yesterday. I felt it. You know,
It was all over the place, but I got a few of the things I wanted to say. If you guys didn't see what I posted, just go see what I posted.
it's pretty long.
It's. I felt like a little bit of my dad came out in that one because I was a little
You
windy.
rambled.
I was a little windy.
Hi, Dave.
What's up, Dave?
Mr. Red, White, and Blue
Dave.
Beard.
Yeah.
I was just going through some pictures from the hike. I was looking at all that. It's like, oh, there's Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, we had I had a great time at the hike. I was there late Thursday through Sunday morning, and I didn't want to come home. But
We don't
I
ever
mean,
want to see you leave.
back to reality. I mean, you enjoy watching me walk away, but you don't like seeing me leave. Hey,
Yeah, I like walking out in the morning and seeing baby Jesus laying on the couch. You know,
yeah.
you got a
Hey,
picture of you
David Bouton is a good day. You got a picture of me? What?
when you fell asleep on the couch after the hike. You were all racked at you.
Oh, I think that's still. I think Missy sent me that, didn't she?
Oh no, I got one. I know she got one probably too. I mean,
I'm gonna look real quick. If I do, I'll post it. Yep, there it is.
then you didn't want to get up because your legs were cramped. I didn't want to get up and do anything.
Yeah, man, my legs were. It took until I think yesterday I was finally like the first day I could actually walk without like feeling like I was gonna die.
It was a good turnout, and logistically, it was probably one of our best hikes.
There it
yeah,
is.
Oh, both of us passed.
That was a good time.
We weren't even showered yet. We're just like, oh.
Yeah.
Those 6 o'clock in the morning days is always rough.
Yeah.
Saw a couch potato on your OnlyFans.
Hey, now
Hey.
you leave Tom's OnlyFans alone.
You got
You can
paid
call him
for
potato
that
all
shit.
you want.
Got paid for that shit.
Yeah, I hate that it's only once a year too, Dave, but we'll see what we can do about changing that.
We'll see. Got some stuff in the works. Maybe Stark County in November.
I'm just glad I got to jump out in front of a car and yell at them without getting ran over. Yeah, Randall, I'm glad you didn't get ran over too.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we got to talk to the rest of the channel about Randall.
We do. Oh, hey, channel, we're adding another show.
Meet Randall.
Randall, Randall.
Randall Show.
Oh, I jumped out in front of a U-Haul because he wouldn't slow down. I was like, "You're either going to hit me or you're going to slow down, one or the other." I got health insurance.
I ran like 3 times that day with the pack on, and didn't hurt my back. That
I was
day.
going to say, and that's the icing on the cake. You didn't hurt your back.
Now, ask me today, in the rest of the week, it's been kind of tender.
So, I planned on running today when I got home from work, but actually I got home and my sister called and wanted to hang out for a little bit, so I canceled my plans and we hung out with her for a little bit.
Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Jade.
Jimmy and Jade. Jade and Jimmy.
Jimmy and Jade. Jimmy and Jade are here.
Jimmy, Jade, Dave.
Yep. Oh. I did have that small panic hour in the morning when I couldn't find my phone.
You did. I was like, man, you don't need your phone. You just need to focus on this. But Tom lost his phone first thing in the morning, as soon as we got to the hike. And we were frantically looking everywhere. I had everybody looking for it. I drove back to his house to look for it at his house and tried to wake Missy up. That didn't work. And I went back out to come back to the hike, and I was like, I'm going to call it one more time. So I sat in the car and I called it, and I heard it vibrate on the back floorboard. So
I don't even know how it got to the back floorboard.
Crisis averted.
I don't even know how it got to the back floorboard. I know I broke your mom's seatbelt.
He did. He broke my mom's seatbelt.
She's probably going to kill me.
Sorry, Mom.
All I did was put it on, too.
He did. We weren't monkeying around. We weren't horseplaying, nothing. He literally went to put a seatbelt on like you're supposed to because it's the law. Wear your seatbelt, kids and adults. And it just got twisted up right where the seatbelt meets goes back into the car.
And it would not go back in.
We couldn't. We tried to force it in. We tried to pull it out. Beat on a little bit. Nothing worked.
Yes, breakfast was good. Thank you, Jimmy, for taking us.
Yes. Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate that. Breakfast was good.
After we stood in the rain for a minute or two there, and
he drives his Jeep with no doors on it, no windows, whatever. That is what she said, Missy. That is what she said.
It is what she said. I mean, speaking of people who couldn't wake up that day, I mean, you come back and I mean, those dogs aren't quiet at all either. I don't know how she did not wake up.
I was like, Miss A, Tom needs your help.
That's Lizzie's
now, if
Jeep.
it would have been an emergency. No, it's a nice Jeep. I'm not saying there was nothing wrong with the Jeep, but he shows up in the rain with no windows and no doors on this thing.
I mean, not like little rain either. It's freaking pouring down rain.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a sprinkle.
No, it was a downpour.
It was a straight downpour.
Beat on a little. I get kicked out of Home Depot every time I do that. See my new TikTok I made yesterday? It's got Bob Ross in it, and like he takes a paintbrush and just up against the easel and just goes to clean it off real hard. He's like, I like beating on that brush. That's how I get my frustrations out. And I said, every time I do that, I get kicked out of Home Depot.
Jade wants to know what kind of water you're drinking. Is it bougie?
That's a little bougie. It's that Skira Icelandic spring water.
That's what me and Missy have been drinking.
It's that naturally alkaline 8.88 pH, imported from Iceland, 33.8 fluid ounces, 1 liter, 1.05 quarts. That is what I'm drinking. He takes one for the team. Jimmy does take one for the team.
That's the kind of one that she said that's the one she wanted to tell you to try. Well, it's buy one, get one free at Speedway. So, yeah,
I'll never go to Speedway. Yeah, I've had it before.
You go to Speedway when you're here because you got no choice because that's where I drop you. That's where I take you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, okay, we're going to Speedway again.
Dave, I even said that to you. I looked at the time. I was like, oh, 9:50, Dave's here.
I would put it probably my top 7 or top 6 favorites. It's pretty good, but it's not the best. It's not Fiji.
No, that's the ultimate bougie water.
That's the ultimate.
Rodney was good. Rodney
was great. I am so bummed that I did not get a picture with him.
He said he messaged me. He says, "Man, I racked out. I'm sorry. We went back to us." Well, they drove all night. No, I'm not.
Yeah, he was hilarious though, as always. You say it's Jade. You hold your tongue. This is not better than Fiji. No, you know what's better than this even? What's that? I can't pronounce it. It's that volcanic water. I call it Wakanda, but that's not what it is. I'm gonna look it up.
I just sent you a message on Messenger. It was an accident. It happened this morning up in Canton.
Waikia?
Liquid Death. I like Liquid Death being in a can.
And I don't. Water don't go in a can. It makes it taste weird, even though I know it's still water. I don't hate it though. I will still drink Liquid Death over Dasani any day, or Aquafina.
Yeah, but Lizzie, out here with the well water and everything, I know it's good to drink our well water is good to drink every once in a while. It's a little bit on the harder side, so that's why we kind of drink the bottled water as much as. I mean, I will get a glass from the tap, but Missy, I wouldn't drink Dasani if you paid me.
If I was dying in the desert, crawling, and I'm like, oh, if I don't get water in the next 5 minutes, I will die. And there's a bottle of Dasani, I will just keep crawling that 5 minutes. I will not drink it.
Sells dehydrated water. And this, folks, is why Randall needs a show.
50. Hold on.
No, that was. Yeah, I tell you what. The night before the hike was pretty awesome. I mean, the hike itself was awesome, but the night before, when we went up and was meeting with people. Yeah, did you see that?
No, I just got an error. I can't upload that video.
Oh,
Say it. What was yours? I'm sorry. What were you saying?
the night before the hike was pretty awesome when we went up to the hotel and was meeting up with people.
Oh yeah.
And get sitting there with Randall and his wife. Your push-ups.
That was funny.
That was funny.
I left and went and picked up Brennan from work and took him home, and I came back and I come in walking this. I guarantee you that lady working there was like, "What the hell is wrong with these people?" Get our system installed into your sink. Oh, some peach tea. I will pass on the peach tea. Not a tea guy unless it's got about 2 or 3 cups of sugar in it. I want that diabetes.
Workout room confessions.
Yes. Oh, I need to upload that. Sorry. Tom sent an attachment. Jordan Miller. Holy. Oh,
But
holy shit.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah.
That was a dump truck hitting a state truck.
It is kind of blurry, so bear with that.
It was camera footage from the highway camera footage. This was on 77 North today,
right
just
here,
outside of Canton.
Right there. Boom!
Bam! That was like no stopping at all. It was just.
Sheesh!
Would you almost hit Jimmy with the drone?
No, he says, "Thanks for telling me to stay for the drone video."
Oh yeah.
Because he was getting in the Jeep to leave, and I was like, "Hey, wait! I want to take a video with the drone real quick." I have it uploaded too.
You know what was nice is that we were cleaned up.
Your hair,
everything was done.
Yeah.
Right after the hike, we didn't have to go back in.
Okay, here it is.
I love that.
I got the pool building in there. I got MC1.
Yes, if anybody knows of any investors interested in getting a pool running, I need that thing done.
Yes.
As you could tell, it needs a roof badly.
Yep.
It's $100,000 just for that roof. Need investors.
Reach out to my buddy Elon, see what he can do for you.
He's too busy with Twitter right now.
Yeah, he's too busy worrying about whether the Clintons are going to kill him.
When you were doing your push-up video up in when you were doing your push-up in the room there, and you made that face to it, those people walking by, it happened to be the guy I served with. Just didn't recognize him right off the bat.
He's scaring his dog. I was like, come here.
The roof is expensive on that building because of the vapor barriers between the roof and the ceiling and the roof itself, because of the chlorine in the pools and stuff. So they gotta replace all the vapor barriers plus all of the skylights that are on that thing.
Yeah, it's not just a regular roof.
I'm waiting for my wife to buy me a drone like that.
So so I have the Mini 2. I will sell you the Mini 2 because I want the Mini 3 Pro that just came out this week.
Yeah, but you're gonna kill me. How much is the Mini 2?
$600. With the Fly More package, with why I have the extra batteries and the charger and all that good stuff. Yeah, $600.
That one you bought me, I used it more than once, but I wrecked it into a tree. And it wasn't like an expensive one. It just barely caught the tree, and it took the propeller off, and you never get it quite right. So I can't on the cheaper ones.
Let me see.
You never get the propellers just right.
We're gonna share this video real quick. The one I did take of the hike.
What number, Jimmy? I haven't got to see this.
I didn't show it to you. Oh.
Uh-uh.
So I'd take off over, and I am flying too low. I will admit that, but I'm not going to hit anybody, obviously, because I'm not going to show the video if I hit someone. But I go up over the hike. Oh yeah, I was pretty low. Zach hit the truck with the flag. But I went up over the hike, and then I turned around and I came back, got another view from the front, and then I'll wait till I almost hit that power line.
I'm getting chills because I haven't got to see, the sheer amount of people that were there.
You guys had a great turnout.
Yeah, for the weather.
For the weather, yeah.
There's Jason and Flyboy on the golf cart.
Yeah, I'll turn around here in a second. I want to make sure I had plenty of room.
Jason's like, "What is that?" Oh, it's a drone. I didn't realize how much water was sitting in that ditch because you don't see it.
Yeah.
I love the horn on. You didn't have to hear it all day.
Yeah.
Up front, Jason was just loving that horn. We got a train horn on that golf cart. There's where the gap started.
Yeah, and it was a big gap. And there's MC1 at the back, and I'm on the trailer. I'm like, got my head poked out. I'm like, there it is. So, at the very end there,
look, there's little Albert. There's little Albert.
How do I get that off there? Oh, like that. Right after that, I turned the drone around and I was flying it parallel with the trailer because I was going to land it. I stuck my hand out to have it land in my hand like I always do, or I was going to grab it, And as soon as I went to reach out to grab it, a gust of wind blew the flag right in front of my face, and it ate the drone. And I really thought I thought I broke it because it totally. Actually, I have it right here. I'm charging it for me and Braxton are going to fly it this weekend. He's been flying it a little bit. He wants one. I'm like, I'll let you fly mine. But so when it's flying, all the arms are out, like so. And when I grabbed it, picked it up off the ground, it was like this. So it totally like bent this arm up where it goes, but it scared me. And I was like, no, it's fine. It'll be fine. And I'm like, deep down, I was like, oh, please don't be broken. I can replace propellers really easy. Please don't break the arm. Yeah. And like, it didn't even scratch it, nothing. So I ain't worried about it. If you haven't wrecked a drone at least once, then you're not flying it enough. Yes, Jade, this is why we can't have nice things. I break everything. You got a brand new golf bag delivered to your house today?
For the golf program.
I've seen that they were looking for one or two. Nice.
That's the next event. Is the golf outing.
When is that? I've been told like 3 times.
I know, I've been told 100 times, but I'm not in that committee, so I don't get to. I forget. They just tell me where to be anymore.
That's good.
I get to do all the good stuff, like shake hands and.
Yes.
Get blamed for everything.
Yeah. Randall got to carry my heavy bag.
His heavy bag.
It's really not that heavy. I mean.
No, what's the date, Jimmy?
Yeah, when is it?
When is it? So we could start promoting it, and I know there's a website for it. So if you want to pop that up here too, there's a separate website for the golf outing.
Yes. Can't speak words.
Hi, Bev.
I will be. Hello, Bev. I'll be in Columbus, Ohio. Memorial Day weekend.
Or Memorial Day weekend. Might need to come down that way. Maybe, I don't know. It depends on what day are you going to be there.
Monday.
The
30th.
On Memorial Day.
That's when Nicholas Ashhill. He's a gentleman from New Zealand, I believe. He attempted to run across the country in, I believe it was 2017 or 2018. He started in California and got all the way to Columbus, Ohio, and got hit by a car. Had to relearn how to walk again, had a ton of surgeries. But he's coming back this year to finish it. He's going to start exactly where he got hit and go to New York. That's going to take like 18 days. So I told him I'd come out to Columbus at least and run the first few miles with him.
Could you imagine going back to the spot where you got hit by a car and it changed? That alters your life. And there's the link to the golf program or the golf event.
Yes. That's like Mike Posner, the singer that walked across the country. He got bit by a rattlesnake and almost lost his leg. He was on crutches for weeks. And he went back to the same spot that he got bit at.
Which you talking about Kyle's TikTok? The Home Depot?
I shoved a whole cupcake in my mouth at the very end too, in one bite. Just I figured that was like the selling point.
I just did a Home Depot sound TikTok today. I won't talk about TikToks because you're still pissed off at me about one.
Yeah, give this guy all the ammunition for content. Doesn't even give me a thank you, a shout out, a tag, nothing.
Because I don't normally put anything on my videos.
Takes all the glory for himself. Yes, Randall the poop one. I gave Tom awesome ammunition for a video.
Still mocking my weed allergy.
Hey, you know what? If I had a weed allergy, I'd still eat Hawaiian rolls because they're that good.
Yeah. Yeah, normal people take snacks on the road. He's got a bag of Hawaiian rolls.
I got a family size thing of those Hawaiian rolls. There was like 18 in that thing, and they were all gone.
It was sad. We could probably done a show Thursday because you got here in time.
I made good time.
We were just like, nah.
Yeah.
Just like, nah.
So I have to go through my whole calendar and renumber the episodes on the calendar because we've had 2 off weeks.
Yeah.
So I filled out my calendar for the whole year, what episode it would be that week. Now I got to go through and edit it. That's okay.
It happens. I mean, it's the thing about this is we're not tied to it.
Right.
We don't have
Jimmy, I'll be there on the 30th. So
it's only 2.5 hours for him to go to Columbus and back home. So
yeah, it's way closer.
That's our halfway point between the both of us, actually.
Yeah.
I'd say if you were on the weekend, we could have went to the Veterans Memorial or the Veterans Museum over there.
I'll come over Saturday.
But then, I don't know. That weekend's gonna be crazy too. Just being Memorial Day weekend, parades and stuff like that.
We'll just walk. We'll hop in the parade. They're not gonna know. You get your Save 22 flag. I'll bring it. I got my cousins and brother flag. We'll just hop in a parade somewhere. I know.
The local parades.
Yeah.
Kind of get expected to be there anymore.
That would be hilarious, though. Just some random town.
Start
having a parade.
Silkies.
Yes, like we'll shoot our wristbands with our contact information to people. Like, hey, Save 22. Like, who are those guys? We have no idea, but we like their shorts.
See, everybody does theirs on the Monday here, and it's. I'll be doing that.
Oh, that's how I do it.
I seen Justin was on here earlier. I was telling you I got a good picture of you and Justin doing push-ups side by side, matching shirts and all.
Yeah. Representing.
So Kyle, I got to admit, you got me playing the Purple Rain video from like 1999.
Yes.
And that is when I'm getting pissed off, upset, that's my calm down video now. It's like,
dude,
just listen to that intro for.
There's like a 10-minute intro before you even start
10-minute intro. I mean, and it got me thinking about how far ahead of his time Prince was in the 80s.
Oh yeah. Yes.
And had he still been alive today, what kind of music would we get out of it?
So there was a thing when he died, I read it, that he has enough music that he never released that he could release an album once a year for like 30 years.
Jimmy,
so,
if I never have to hear that song again, I'm good. That is where, and it's odd because I got, I DJ on the side and I do these weddings, and it's never like, it's always somebody's grandma goes, "Can you play Pussy Control?" And I'm like, there's,
ma'am, I am a virgin. I am religious. How dare you say those words to me?
I'm like, there's still kids here.
Yeah.
That's a song you play when the kids leave.
Yeah.
Oh.
Purple Rain is one of the greatest songs of all time.
Jay, calm down, Grandma.
Calm down, Grandma.
But it's just one of those songs that's always asked for at a wedding, and I'm like, is this really appropriate? Yeah, unless it's Dave's kids, they've heard worse. I mean, Dave's kids watch us on the TV on Thursdays.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Speaking of music and stuff, I listened to the Goldfinger album that you recommended a year ago today.
Finally, The Knife?
No. I've had it on I've downloaded it since when you told me to, and I listened to it and I loved it. I got to listen to it again today. I've been on my playlist. I made a playlist for my run. It's got like 700 songs on it, and I've just been stuck on it since I've been home. And like today, I was like, I just want to listen to something else. The whole album came on, and I was like, yes, please.
I love that album, by the way. That album is like old school Goldfinger, with a little bit of a new twist to it. So I really love it.
Jimmy, I will watch this video later because I'm scared of what it is.
Yeah, I got it too, and I'm like, yeah, And then you got me listening to Shimmy from System of the Down all over again.
Don't be late for school again.
When Rudy was sitting next to us and we're sitting there going, he looked at us and we're just.
These guys are not okay. Why is this not working? Calm down, Grandma.
Listen to Blackberry Smoke. I like some Blackberry Smoke, and the other one I haven't listened to.
Muscadine Bloodline. Never heard of them.
I haven't watched that one or listened to that yet. But Blueberry Smoke or Blackberry Smoke, I've a couple songs here and there. I was actually listening to Lamb of God the other day.
Yes, they're so good. They actually, I've had people ask me before, like, what's my favorite music to like run to and stuff.
So
Lamb of God has this song that is the perfect song to learn how to run to.
So get this.
I forget what it's called. I'm gonna look it up quick.
Save 22 is setting up at Incarceration over in Mansfield, Ohio, which is a 3-day concert tattoo convention. I mean, it's
my tattooers will be there actually.
The first day is Korn, and I forget who the other headliner is.
I bet Albert's going that day.
He is. He is.
I know he loves them.
So the second day, I might have to weasel my way up in there because it is Breaking Benjamins, Effervescence, and Lamb of God. Or no, Lamb of God Sunday. But I think it's Disturbed. But
Ooh, now see, that's a good show.
I mean, all three of those bands are, is going to be. Let me look it up again. No, it's Falling in Reverse. Falling in Reverse is the last one.
Yeah, they've got a good song.
I would be there for.
A huge fan.
I only like Popular Monster really from Falling in Reverse. But I think Jimmy, you would like Korn.
No, you wouldn't. No, Jimmy, please.
No,
don't
so
like Korn.
Jimmy loves Korn. See, I like early Korn.
No one's perfect.
I like the first two albums.
See, Disturbed is one I'd like to see because I'd like to actually talk to them. You guys, they could benefit you guys a lot.
I'm working on some stuff with Ivan from Five Finger.
Okay, get your hand in with Disturbed too.
Well, hopefully that could be a gateway.
Nope. Yes. Blackened the Cursed Sun by Lamb of God is the best song to learn how and to run to. And you can set the pace yourself so you can go faster, you can go intermediate or slow. It's the best. I've not found a song that plays the same like beat or same timing but not the same beat to make it as easy as that song is. So, if you like Lamb of God and you want to try to run, listen to that while you're trying to run.
It was funny because last year it was techno that we were listening to. This year it was like really heavy shit.
I got Braxton's been like, I don't try to play a lot of language around him, but I'll let Trivium or Lamb of God or something like Slipknot come on every once in a while, and I'll turn it down a little bit. He'll be like, turn that back up. That sounds cool. I'm like,
yes. The old.
But did you say, like I said in my post yesterday, we were sitting here, asked if I'd color with him, and he's like, I had Queen on in the background just for filler, and I didn't tell him or anything. I was just sitting there coloring with him, and he just started singing Queen. I'm like, yes.
Dave, I would not put Five Finger Death Punch at the Hike. It would be something totally different because I don't think Carroll County would. Oh, it would go over, but
there's not a venue really big enough.
There's not a venue in Carroll County big enough. That's something I would have to do in the Canton area or Cleveland or something else. But I mean, I'm just now in talks with Ivan about some stuff. And I'm telling you, I fangirled when he added me on TikTok, and then when I was like, you know what, I'm going to send him a message. And when he responded, I was like,
yeah.
Probably one of he's pretty down to earth. I mean,
oh yeah, I guarantee he would be. I wish I could have I was supposed to meet Chris Cale, the bass player, when I was in Vegas, but he's a celebrity. We got other things to do.
Damn kids, quit driving like idiots on my road. I almost did the show from outside tonight.
Yeah.
I thought about it and I was like, oh, I don't want to drag a light outside just so I can do a show. And then by the time I drag a light outside to do a show, then I'm going like this because there's bugs everywhere.
If it wasn't going to be dark, I would set up my clamp on my phone and get on the bike and do a show from the bike.
I didn't even. That would. I mean. That's like a good idea that we could both do it, but somebody would have to run the tech from back in the background because we couldn't.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't see comments unless they put it up.
Yeah, I do actually. Thanks for reminding me, Jimmy. I was gonna make a post about that. Where are they at? Well, then I'll just do this then. Share screen. No, not slide. Share screen. So over at riverlandcreations.com/promotions, they are selling the Because He's My Brother tumblers and coffee mugs. He lives down the road
from you, Jimmy.
Yeah, he does.
He lives down the road from you on Riverland Road.
Nice. They are selling those, I'm pretty sure, just until the end of the month.
I haven't talked to Mike. I'm kind of concerned. We have to get.
I messaged him today.
Did he message you back?
No, he did not. He hasn't even read it. I'm posting the link in the chat for if you guys are wanting it. I think I just broke my computer. Oh, it didn't post on the Full Metal Crane Eaters page for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah. That's weird. And then the hoodies. We're selling hoodies too. I know it's getting warm now. We're selling those until the end of the month. So if you want one of those.
We, you know how many hoodies there were at JR's house?
Yeah.
We were dangerously low on hoodies at the hike, which was a good problem to have, but we spent our whole merch budget in one shot there. In the beginning of the year. Yeah. And have to buy some more hoodies, I guess.
Yeah. That's a good, yeah. Yeah, if you guys want the new Because He's My Brother hoodie, just message the Because He's My Brother page, and they will get you taken care of because they're awesome.
Well, Dave, there's a new brewery up around the corner from his house. Maybe we ought to go to the brewery and then go over to Mike's house and piss on his lawn or something.
Get the crown.
Just both of us hop out and start pissing around his garage, and he'll be like, "What the heck? Oh,
you little bastards! Stop whacking at my tool shed." Be as mad that he can't wear his new Save 22 hoodie because it's been.
Why can't he be like every other teenager? And
I was gonna say,
wear it when it's 90 degrees out.
Just take a shit in his yard.
Nah, I couldn't do that to Mike because I mean, Mike's a pretty awesome individual and he's a great mechanic. It's just he's going through some health issues that's got him down. So you can stay at my house. What's Jimmy always trying to get us to sleep with him?
He's trying to join the club.
He was trying to get you to get an Airbnb with him. Now you can stay at my house. Jimmy, you're getting a little sus there.
What am I was getting ready to do something. I don't remember what it was.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Let's go.
I will not. Shirt? Yes, I do. If I
it says, in my defense, I was born to send it.
If I ever do sleep at Jimmy's house, I am sleeping on my back the whole night. There is no belly sleeping there.
Well,
oops, I tripped.
You didn't know that he likes being on top.
Oops, I tripped.
Come with me, and you'll be in the world of your imagination. Sometimes you just make it too easy, Jimmy. Nothing is sacred with us. Never know what we'll say. Reverse cowgirl. Jeez.
Oh,
well, that's not an image I wanted in my head.
Well, hopefully you have a tattoo on your back so I have something to look at.
Jeez.
It's not the bad part is that he's commenting on here, but he's sending text at the same time.
Yeah. You don't want to know what those text messages say either. That stays between me and Jimmy. I was so mad at myself Gunny specifically is like, hey, before you leave, you need to tell me the Vegas story. And I was like, yeah, I was like, I want to tell it once instead of trying to, I figured more people would want to hear it, or I'd be reminded of it. I was like, yeah, I'll get a group together and I'll tell it later. And I totally forgot. Damn it.
So I felt terrible that we didn't get back up with Gunny on Saturday night. We were dragging ass.
Yeah.
I mean, it was bad. I mean, I think we were both in bed by like 10. It was like 10 o'clock and the lights were out and everybody in the house was just dead tired. And I felt terrible that we get back up with Gunny. And then I look on Facebook and here's Gunny running around with the rest of the MC up here going to parties and shit. I'm like, all right, Gunny.
I texted him before I left. I was like, where you at? And he's like, oh, I left at like 05. And I'm like, oh, fuck that. I did not get up that early.
Hell no, but we did get up pretty early. I mean, it was up by like 8 o'clock or so for the Sunday after the hike. And it was a good time. It was one of the better hikes. Just
it was good
all around. I mean, the
I
weather was crap.
A few days.
Weather was crap at first, but then it cleared out right at the beginning of the hike, and there was even sunshine at some points in the hike. Mm-hmm. Some minor changes to be made, but we'll get through it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, Dave, you need to start showing up earlier.
You need to show up at 9.
Okay, so I got to give the highlight of the hike for me was when we were back.
I have a video.
And Rodney was getting ready to, we were getting ready for Rodney to get up there. And then I see JR take off on the golf cart. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I forget, I think it was Becky or Autumn come running up to me. And they were like, hey, there's a Vietnam vet out there. He won't quit. He pretty much told JR to fuck off. And so there's a Vietnam vet, and he's only probably 300 yards down the road from where we're at. And I got on the microphone and I told everybody, I said, hey, there's a Vietnam vet still out there. He will not give up. Let's give him the welcome home that he deserved, that he should have got years ago. He's by the Eagles now. He's coming in. And at that, I didn't really expect everybody to gravitate that way, but they stopped what they were doing. I mean, it was like the whole venue shut down and gravitated to where he was at. And they lined, when they lined the road up, and when he got close and they started clapping, I get choked up now talking about it because it was just one of those moments. It was, but when I went up and would start walking back with him, he started speaking in Vietnamese. He says, you want to know what Nam was like? And he starts, spitting out Vietnamese, and he had this look of determination on his face. And when he got back, I don't think there was a dry eye in that parking lot, really.
Yeah.
But he told JR, JR's like, you want to get in the truck? He says, fuck off. He says, I didn't quit Vietnam. I'm not quitting this hike. And that there is, it's what it's about, man. It's that brotherhood and it's getting together. I mean, it was a good time. That right there made my day.
Yeah.
It wasn't the check presentations giving away the toolbox. It wasn't, it wasn't, the guest speaker at that point. When that happened, that surpassed everything.
Yeah.
And I talked to him the other day. I mean, he's like, I don't know if I'll be hiking again. It's all right, man. You did great.
I passed him a couple times.
That was the greatest hike ending ever.
Yeah.
By far.
I passed him one of the times that I did pass him. It was wife and somebody else he was walking with. They were probably 10 or 15 feet ahead of him, and they were like, come on, hurry up. And he's like, it's okay. I'm going to run the last mile. And I said, you can do it. And he's like, no, I can't. I said, yes, you can. Yeah, I didn't realize that's who he was until he got back. But yeah, that was for sure probably the best part of the whole day.
He calls me every year before the hike. His name's Dave. He calls me before it was a glorious time. Who's the Facebook
That's
user?
Rodney.
Is it Rodney?
That's Rodney.
What? It showed up as Facebook user.
It does. I got it over here open though. What's up, Rodney?
What's up, Rodney? It was awesome.
I'm very, very sad that I didn't get a picture with you, but I'm glad I got to see you and meet you.
Rodney in person, he's just an awesome individual. But
yes.
He calls every year before the hike, and he says, he's always finished last. All 6 years that we've been doing this, he's finished last. He prides himself in it. But this year, he told me he struggled a little bit more than he has in the past. We will meet again. I hope so.
I read that in your voice too. I'm not going to try to do it, but I read it in your voice.
It was so nice to see. Poor Rodney. He didn't get there till like midnight. I think that's when he texted me he was there. And Kyle is gonna die. Here we go.
I got water coming out my nose.
Rodney's set was good. There wasn't as many people left as normal with the rain and everything, but Rodney got up there like a trooper, stood in some puddles with a microphone in his hand, and did his thing. We're hoping Rodney shows up next year too. I hope that the hotel room that was provided for him was adequate enough. Hopefully he got enough sleep before he had to go back home. His wife, very nice woman. Sometimes he just... I like when he said, me and my wife have been together 18 years, but we're getting ready to celebrate our 35th wedding anniversary.
Yeah. Oh man, I just about drowned myself.
So my friend posted a picture on Facebook.
I got water all over my keyboard.
Ooh. There's a Chinook flying over my house right now.
A Chinook. Nice.
There's 2 of them.
I hear them.
You hear them?
Yeah.
They fly right, like, it's probably 100 foot above the house.
Oh, man. I really just about drowned myself.
Yes, that was another moment, too, when the crowd jumped in for the national anthem.
Yes.
It's the Army coming to take you away. Nah, that's actually the Marine Corps.
Ayo.
They do flight ops over here in touch and go at the airport. There's a little tiny airport that they do a touch and go with.
That's what we did this weekend. Little touch and go.
Little touch and go. Hey, at one point I did run like Jack Sparrow at the hike. I did the... Jason was laughing his ass off when I did that.
Yeah. Whew. Well, I almost died today.
You almost died today. Oh, and hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Kelly.
Come in here and posting a book, not even say hi.
At least she's watching.
I'm just kidding.
At least she's watching.
Hey, everybody that's watching the show right now, do us a favor and share it.
Yes, share it.
And those of you that are listening, share it with your friends. Be like, hey, you want to listen to a fucked up podcast? We got you.
2 guys.
There's no rhyme or reason.
Just 2 guys talking. Normal weekly conversation. I like when you asked me, are you at work? I was like, yeah. I was like, why? Oh, I just want to call and talk. I'm like, we got a show tonight. We can call and talk.
I was on a different process like the last half of the day. So I was like, hey, I can actually talk to somebody right now. And you're my first and only choice. I didn't ask if anybody else was busy.
I feel honored.
You're welcome.
Honored and privileged to be your only choice for the day. I tell you that.
You know, like when you like almost die or you choke or something, your body gets real hot.
Yeah, you got hot.
Whew. Yeah, I'm sweating now.
Don't give us sus.
Ain't nothing sus around here.
We just waited till you fell asleep and did touch and goes. I'm not getting up because we only got another half hour. I'm not getting up to turn on a light.
No, I was turning on a fan.
Oh,
My light
I'm just gonna be in dark mode tonight.
Oh, I can't do it.
Could have let her watch. No, that's private. What happens with me and Kyle happens with me and Kyle.
You got to pay for that shit.
OnlyFans, as Randall. He's got the link.
That's right.
We should have just had Randall come out to the house. Him and I think Missy and his wife would have got along.
Yeah.
I felt bad for her because she's just sitting there listening to all these stories.
Yeah.
And us being idiots.
Yeah. Tell him trying to touch my butt when I'm doing push-ups.
Oh, I got a full.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't watched.
My aunt was watching too. Like, well, yeah. My friends, ladies and gentlemen.
My friends.
It's under lock and key, $500 to get it from me. Yeah. So if you want the OnlyFans,
that's just so you can subscribe some more. I have one subscriber, man. This guy he always wants to see me pick shit up with my feet.
Your feet.
My
I've been
feet.
picking I've been training with one of those kettlebells, man. Trying to pick shit up. I've been using that as a weight training.
It's a stretch.
I don't know, Dave. I've been asked that a lot. What is the official mileage every on Saturday?
You didn't wear your watch,
my phone.
did you?
I didn't have my phone or my watch Saturday.
So
unless JR knows how many laps I did, I have no idea.
So I'm in the market. I'm looking for a smartwatch, but I don't want an Apple Watch because it's just
Apple sucks.
It's not that. It's just a ridiculous amount of money for a watch that there's 9 million different other brands out there that could probably do the same or even more cheaper.
Fitbit. I think a Fitbit would do you good.
I don't know if I want something that I can answer my messages too. Look at my messages.
I'm pretty sure like the higher tier Fitbits can do that. I think. Don't quote me.
But I don't want to spend a ton of money.
Samsung watch. Yeah.
So I don't want to spend a ton of money either, because I don't have a ton of money to spend. So
I only had a live once at the very end, Bev. I did a lap with the phone at the very end. Garmin. I had a Garmin before I had this one, and I loved it, but I lost it. But not everything came through it like this one does.
So I'm gonna send you. I'll send you the one I'm looking at. It's like $84.
Okay, the Garmin that I had, Randall, was old though, so I'm sure the new ones are great.
I sent you the link to what I was.
I can see messages, but not answer online. I don't know.
I just want to see I'll be able to see the messages, but this is.
You might check the marketplace. You might find a cheaper Apple Watch on there. I have the S3 Frontier. Yeah. Good Lord, are you trying to be like Rambo or something, or MacGyver? I mean,
no. Well, I was thinking that would be great because it has a cycling function for when you're riding a bike.
Most of them do. I've never heard of that brand, but I'm not saying it's not any good.
It had decent reviews.
I've never bought one other than Samsung or that one Garmin I had.
I really just don't. I don't want to spend $200 for an iWatch or Apple Watch. I want something that, if I beat it up, that I'm not out a ton of money. And then a lot of times with the Apple Watches, you have to buy a service with them.
Oh, really?
So, I mean, they'll Bluetooth to your phone, but then if you walk, 20 feet, 30 feet away from your phone or whatever, then it's.
Yeah, I want one of the, I forget which one it is that I want. I'm gonna look it up because now you got me wondering. Which one is it that you have, Randall? Garmin.com. The Very Fit Pro.
I'm asking JR right now.
Dang, that one's $900.
No.
I think it might have been the Phoenix is one that I wanted, but
I don't want to spend that
Forerunner. Much. Yeah, that's $600 now. That's crazy. I don't think you can. I don't think he can buy a Samsung since he has an Apple, Dave. You can even buy one of those little things they sell at Walmart. Put on the bike, it'll track your distance or your time or whatever. $12.
All right. He said he's seen you at the truck 6 times at the hike.
JR did?
During the hike, yes. Yeah, we are poor. I'm not spending that $80 to $100 price range is about right. And I know I'm not going to get the best, but I want to try to get the best for that price range.
Check your Facebook Marketplace first. That's what I would do. You might find a good deal on there. 6 times?
Mm-hmm.
You guys had some big gaps. I don't know. I'd say probably 12 or 13 miles. Something like that. I normally always have my watch on if I want to do something like that. But I just didn't have it on that day. I just didn't feel like it.
Randall said yes, 6. Now Randall would know too. Why did I got to test Sasquatch for? Shit.
Well, because he always remembers.
Yeah, JR does have a mind like a steel trap. I mean, it is pretty, and it's pretty reliable. So,
yeah. Yeah, I don't know where the gap was, but man, it was like there's a couple of them in there.
I'm convinced it doesn't matter how slow I walk.
Yeah, it don't.
There is going to be a gap somewhere, and it's going to be big.
Well, JR stopped twice. He stopped once to get water, once to pee, so that didn't help. But I mean, it's not like you're not on a time schedule.
No, reason. But I think I finished. Here I was worrying about being. I said it was going to be the slowest hike, and I was actually in 10 minutes before normal time.
Yeah.
I was almost. Oh, there was a broken stroller too.
I don't have long legs. I have legs, Jade. But they're not short, I don't think. I don't know. They're just legs.
I was up front trying to embarrass my son playing booty music. Yeah. And I hadn't hiked since last year, but I did it. I've hiked twice since last year. I did the WR22 and then I did the steps. So I don't know.
Yeah. You ran in DC with me.
Yeah, I ran it. Well, I ran. I wasn't hiking.
I want to go back and relive that day from a different perspective.
We were showing somebody the push-ups. I think it was Mark. We were showing Mark Rhodes the push-ups from that day. The guest speaker.
Yes.
At the hotel,
yes.
right? Yeah,
yes.
we were showing him the push-ups.
Let me see if I can go back in here. Because I found a video that Scott took at the very end. And
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about doing a 22-hour excursion at some point this year. You got some really? We're gonna have to end the show.
What's going on? Events, there it is. Past events. April, March, February, January, December. There it is. Oh, excuse me.
You notice anytime somebody takes a picture of me and you running, we're always in step.
Somebody mentioned that at the hike.
Me and you are always in step. Any picture is taken of me and you running together, we are in step.
Yeah. It's just
and we don't plan it. Honest to God, they're hey Margie, mom's on.
Oh,
gotta be good.
Hi mom.
Gotta be good.
Mom. So, is there a way to save this video?
Like father, like son. Oh, geez.
That's right, Daddy. It's the vacuum.
It's the vacuum. You know, you haven't. I was waiting for you to ask me why I'm doing my push-ups in silence for the next couple of days.
You've been doing it for almost 2 years.
I'm doing them in silence for the last couple of days.
I know. I've seen them.
I might do it for 22 days.
I've done it before, but whenever I did, I got yelled at. So,
well, I'm doing it in silence because I don't want to say something incriminating or.
I mean, it's a good idea, honestly. Don't scroll back through the chat.
Probably talking to mom, to Margie. Margie's used to us.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Margie is way used.
Oh yeah, Margie can handle now. My real mom. No, she's not allowed to watch this.
No, when real mom gets on,
Yep.
It could be a silent 20 minutes. Gosh darn it.
Gee whiz. Gee willikers, Thomas. Mike, what the fuck? It's like a. Oh.
What's the video you're trying to pop up?
Oh, I'm watching it actually. Sorry, but with no sound. Hold on, I'll do this. It's a long. I'm not gonna do the whole video because it's 13 minutes.
Is it at the finish of?
Yeah.
The finish of the run.
Yeah. So it's in a group. I just don't know how to get the video from that event. It was an event.
I wish it was bigger.
That's what she said. We're done. I'm gonna go home now. I have the sound muted because it's not gonna be probably heard anyway. Can you hear it?
No.
Okay.
You just gotta have that guy playing the national anthem out of nowhere. Some random saxophone player just playing the national anthem. So now we gotta stop. Stand at the position of attention. As this guy serenades us.
Yeah. That's what she said.
I like Chris the last 20 feet. Oh, shit.
Yeah. He's like,
Gunny.
He's got short legs. What's up, Gunny? I would like to go relive this day from a different perspective than my own.
Well, maybe someday. Maybe you'll be there for me.
I've done the last 100 yards with you.
I might be on a bike at that point.
I'd say at that point I'll probably be in a wheelchair, but hey, I'll roll the last 100 yards with you.
Oh, you're saying it's gonna take me that long to do something like that?
No, I'm saying that's how jacked up my body is now. Hey. I can unmute it. I can hear it on my end. You can't hear it on your end. But okay.
Get us running in.
Yeah.
I ran more that day than I have in a long time because I had to run across the bridge because I had to piss.
You had time. That because they were like, you gotta hurry, people are waiting, and I'm like, okay, I have to go around the pool. It'll only take me like 30 seconds. No, that pool is huge. It took forever, and the wind was strong carrying that flag.
The wind across the Potomac carrying the flag that I was carrying was freaking bad.
Yeah. Hi, Danny. Dan, are you still in Africa? Or did you make it home?
She didn't get eaten by a lion, so
that's good. But did you eat lion?
What is it? What is Rudy's real name? Ryan something. Stockinger, yes.
Ah, see? No, just got home. Well, I'm glad you got home safe.
You know, when he's around, I feel so bad. Yeah, he's so lucky to be alive. When he takes, you look at him, he takes off his hat and everything, and
yeah,
that man is lucky.
Yes,
he showed up. He showed up. What? Well, he was there Friday morning.
Oh yeah,
he was there.
No,
he was there Thursday night.
Thursday, yeah.
And he showed up Friday morning to help out. But he got so many bad headaches throughout the 2 days. It's just
I feel bad for him.
It didn't help that you got him coughing really hard, Kyle.
I didn't do anything. I am an innocent angel. I've never done anything to anyone.
I thought
that I wouldn't do to myself.
I thought his eyes were coming out of his head at one point. He was coughing so bad. Then he's just like, "Oh fuck." He had to put up with us for the whole day. We didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Sat in the parking lot all day, wait for things to show up. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I did talk to Abby, the one that worked for 42 Productions to put up the stage. Mm-hmm. And I told her about Ben.
Poor Ben. Couldn't get it in the hall. Couldn't get
it
up. Couldn't get it up.
Couldn't get it up by himself.
I need a moment of silence for Ben.
Yeah, because he's getting roasted at work right now. She told me.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. That was hilarious. Poor Ben. I texted Dave today. Talked to him for a little bit.
Yeah. He's going through a ringer right now. Because I was talking to Ray about it. So
yeah, Rach, I'll just make sure he's okay.
I texted him the day that I told you, and he come back. Mm-hmm. He says, our friend Dave lost his girlfriend. I don't know how, but so I texted him that day, and he was like, I'm just trying to be here for her sister and her girl, and it's just Dave, big-hearted Dave at that point. So
yeah,
told him I loved him and I missed him. That the three of us need to get together.
Jeez.
In an unrelated event. Just get together and
you have an opportunity to. I'm going up for the Trussell wedding. That's an unrelated event.
So the DK 5K is on a weekend that I have nothing planned.
Okay.
If I can get
Margie's
the money,
going to the DK.
if I can save the money up to go to the DK 5K, then I'll be up. Because I'm not going to leave Missy without a car here or anything. So that's me trying to save some money up to rent a car, or maybe even talking to save. I don't know if
Margie's going to the DK.
I know she lives across the state, so it'd make no sense to drive to Columbus and then drive up.
You might be able to get somebody to take you to meet her somewhere. I'm just throwing out spitballing ideas here. I mean, like,
I know,
you give me a problem, I'll give you a solution.
We got to
might not
August.
Be the best solution.
We got to August to figure that out. I mean, and isn't it in the lower part of the state? Is it, or is it up in the Upper Peninsula still?
It's in no, it's not in the UP, but it's close.
It's mid-state, isn't it?
No, it's like, hold on, I know the name of the town. I just can't. It's just my mind right now. I'm looking it up.
I just hope my body doesn't catch on fire when I cross Michigan borders.
No, it'll be like, oh, you're in God country now.
Hop out, be like, this smells like shit. Hold your thought. I gotta piss.
Okay, I'm still looking for the name of this. As soon as I see it, it's up by like Traverse City, but not Traverse City. Kalkaska, Mansalona, Elmira. I mean, I could just look it up, but like, what's the fun in that? Grayling sounds, we're close. Well, I'll just look at it because I know he took his headset off. I'm just talking to hear the sound of my own voice because I'm not conceited like that. Kopmish, I think it might be Kopmish. 22 none.
I took my. What about me taking my headset off? I had to pee.
I was talking still, and I was like, I know, I'm just talking to hear my own voice.
So if that's August, like I think it was August 14th, is what Ray said.
I'll
look.
August 13th, Saturday.
August 13th.
Yes.
So
we'll just pull it up here because
we could promote them. We need to have Ray back on the show. Well, actually, we need to get Silky on the show, but we don't know what condition.
So yeah, the DK 5K is in Kopmish, Michigan. It is up by Traverse City. Twisted Trails Off-Road Park, August 13th. Registration is now open and ready for you. Just go to www.2229.org/DK5K. Click on register or volunteer. It's $45 a person. Kids 12 and under are $25. What?
I'm laughing at my wife's comment. You have a healthy prostate. That was fast. Well, I really had to pee.
He does have a healthy prostate.
Kyle checked it.
So yeah, it's a fun event. I've been multiple years. I don't know how many years I've been to it. I didn't go last year because I was in Missouri, I believe.
Yeah.
It was August. No, I was in Texas. I was like Texas or Oklahoma.
They do that by teams.
They have teams. So they have... You can do teams, and they have a military team too. So they have every year they get a team from each branch, and the winner of the branches, that the colors of the shirts the following year are that branch's colors. So the Marine Corps hasn't won in a while, so that would be but the last time I ran on the team, one guy, he was still in too. Like, you could tell he was like 22 maybe at the oldest, and he was hungover as shit. We got the first half mile in, and he was puking, and I'm like, you gotta fucking step it out, man. Like, pull yourself together. We got a race to run. Puke when we're done.
Night, Randall. We'll talk to you here soon.
See you, Randall. Thanks for stopping
We'll
by.
get on a three-way. We'll get a three-way, Randall.
Ray and I scrambled to get the stickers to you in time, Kyle. I never told you that story, Jade. Well, when you have the Crossroads on again, you can tell the story because I want to hear it.
Forcing you into an arranged marriage, Kyle.
What do you mean arranged? You ain't got to force shit.
She called me a cheater. I said it happened while I was here. I mean,
It's not like this is new. We've been
Tom
doing
will be
this
your
for.
real daddy.
I'll be wearing the pants in that relationship. Don't worry.
You'd be on the trampoline again.
Bullshit.
Oh, arranged relationship with Autumn.
I'm old enough to be her dad. That's just weird.
No, wait. She's 19. Gonna be 20. You'd have to have been 15.
15. That's like not that weird these days.
Well, when I got out of the Marine Corps.
How old was Missy?
When I went into the Marine Corps, Missy was 8.
God. Sheesh.
Oh. It's possible.
But not probable.
No.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to ask the question since Jade's on here. When is Crossroads coming back?
Yeah, Jade. When is Crossroads coming back?
When's Crossroads coming back? Because, inquiring minds want to know. Mr. Evans, there he is.
Yay.
Haven't seen him up. First time all night.
I know. Did Mind Snacks have a show last night? I didn't see it.
It didn't pop up on mine, so
yeah. I went to bed super early though. So.
I usually get a notification when Mind Snacks comes on.
Yeah.
I haven't watched in a while, and I feel bad because I do like Sean and I like Tyler. It's just
I was
next
thinking
time
about
I
today.
come over. Next time I come over,
Sean's,
I meet them.
Yeah. Sean's got that married life now. You don't have time for a podcast.
They're in the honeymoon phase. What's going on?
What's going on?
Even though they've lived together for how long, but they're in the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
What's going on? Tyler's popping in. What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on in there? You're always late to the party. Well, you brought the party, Rob. Yeah, Dave. Dave wants to know when the Crossroads is coming back too.
Look,
and his daughter.
I can hear Jade sweating right now.
She's I need to talk to the Aussies and see when they're available.
Crickets.
That was not an impression.
Crickets.
Impression.
Right
I was just, yeah.
Crickets. Combat crickets. Yeah, she did have family things.
Yeah.
I'm almost.
Tom is at the. Whoa. What?
She likes old balls. Old wrinkly balls.
He's got old wrinkly balls.
He's got a 5-year plan. What? Not to die?
Not to die? Oh, that sounds like somebody else that's, kind of, in charge of the country. That's not funny, Kyle.
Sort of. Can't get into it, Kyle.
I know.
Age to perfection.
If Tom is age to perfection, then I think I've matured past this state of perfection. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't even peaked yet.
I made the fatal mistake. It wasn't fatal, but the bad mistake of wearing boots on the hike this year.
Yeah, that was stupid. Like, you always do something like you hurt your back, you wear too much weight, or you wear boots.
I've got the weight dialed in.
What? I'm doing this for 7 years.
You picked up my pack. Was my pack that heavy? You put it in your mom's car.
But you wore the boots, is what I'm saying.
I had to try. You don't know unless you try.
Why?
just felt like it was the thing to do for that day.
And if the boots were broke in, I would be like, okay, yeah.
They were broken. I mean, I've been wearing them all winter.
Well, then you shouldn't have wore them then.
Yes, I should have wore the barefoot shoes. You're right. But I'm afraid of a big rock.
I told you I had a pair of shoes that you should have tried, especially for the hike, because they have that rock shield in them that prevents that. Like if you step on a rock, you don't feel it.
I wonder. Me, Tom, me, strong man. I want to wear boots.
But to be fair, I did finish in pretty good standings. But when I got back, I took my. I no sooner got back, and I gave the guy with the big pink truck down there a hug because that guy's amazing. We need to have him on the show. That guy's amazing. He's not a veteran, but he's freaking. He does those steps with that walker and everything else.
I see. He looked at me. I looked at him, and I was like, I know that guy, but I don't know his name. And now that you said that, I know exactly who he is. That's like
there's a picture of me and him at the steps.
Yeah,
and I spent an hour going up the steps with him, and it was the most motivational, most eye-opening hour I've ever had. Because this guy has every reason not to be on those steps. Every reason to be sitting at home and not doing anything. But he goes up and down those steps. He wears a pair of football pants with the pads in them, so that when he goes down the steps, he goes. We get up to the top of the steps. He goes, "It's time to blister my asshole." He has to go down on his butt to get down the steps. Yes, I know the interior of his truck is made of. It's covered by brawls. Hold on. So we're almost done.
Now that you said that, I know exactly who you're talking about.
So I gave him a hug, and I went and I took my boots off and changed my socks and my shoes. So, all right, man. I have to get Brendan from work here, so I got to cut the show.
All right, that is fine with me.
I think we're gonna.
As far as I know,
we might have to go to this for a while with Brendan's new job, which an hour and a half is plenty.
So the first Saturday in May every year, there's this awesome organization in Carrollton, Ohio that started in Carrollton, Ohio called Save 22. They do a lot of outreach stuff for veterans. But yeah, every year, first Saturday in May, they put on this awesome hike where they bring people from all over the world to raise awareness in a small town. And it's an event you should not miss. So put it on your calendar for next year, first Saturday in May. You don't want to miss it. And you don't have to walk either. You don't have to run. You can ride on the trailer. You can ride. We got you.
Randall rode on the trailer, him and his wife, the whole way. Yeah. It was great. But anyways.
Yep.
I'm done for the night. I got to pick Brendan up here shortly. So.
All right. We will see you guys next week. And maybe we'll have a guest. You never know.
Maybe.
But maybe I'll talk until then.
Maybe I'll talk to Adam, see what he's doing next week.
Yeah. All right. Well, until then, thank you all for watching and listening, and we'll see you next week.
You are no longer black, or brown, or yellow, or red. You are now green. You are light green, or dark green.
It's that full metal cran-eating creature in the sand, creeping, keeping every man, woman, child in our land, sleeping peacefully and shatter any enemy they come across. You messing with America, then you must really want to lost something soft. It's not of pertinence or interest. Gladly sacrifice themselves so you don't have to witness the cost of what your freedom is, and they gain it in inches. So long story short, don't end up on the ship.
It's that full metal cram eaters, 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 full metal cram eaters.
You're easily offended, then you legally should exit. There's no decency on this frequency. Our method is bringing prime time entertainment to the veterans, and those of you who know the truth is what they have protected. Shout out to Tommy Roddick and the baby Jesus, run it up, saving 22 by the day, homie. me, buddy up, sit back and relax while the dude speaks some facts. While you're here, have a snack of some color-coded wax.
It's that Full Metal Cran Eaters, 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 Full